Hey everyone, we are back on the road. We've actually only been on the road for what, like 30 minutes?
Yeah.
We got a late start today because we got terrible sleep last night. Jenny, I actually was sleeping just fine, but Jenny got terrible sleep and kept waking me up.
Alright.
It's alright.
It was hot and I couldn't sleep and you kept mumbling in your sleep and being loud. And
I was mumbling in my sleep.
you were, that show that you've been watching?
What, Big Mouth?
Yeah. You were saying stupid, you were just like chuckling slightly and then every now and then you'd be like, that's dumb.
Really?
Yes.
It's hilarious. Well, it is a pretty dumb show.
One time, I think one of the things you said was, that's not normal.
That's not normal?
Yeah. I know. It made me think that that's what you were dreaming about was that show or something.
Oh, I probably was. There we go. But yeah, we are leaving Des Moines, Iowa. Man, this door is not closed like at all. Or maybe it's just louder then.
It's louder because you're not used to sitting over there.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It sounds close to me.
Yeah, for the first time this entire trip, she took over driving because...
I think I'm going to drive all day today.
You want to drive all day? I'm okay with that. Yeah, she took over driving because her voice is shot, basically, from all of the live streams that we've been doing and that she has been in my position on talking. So, I better
turn that volume down.
But yeah, how are you guys doing today? We are...
I don't know where we stayed the night last night. How it was.
I will start filling them in when we get more people in. I'm just kind of killing time right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's only 10 in, so probably because it's in the middle of the day and no one really knew what time we were going to be going live. But
middle of a work day.
Middle of a work day, exactly. But yeah, we are... Oh, Tammy's on. She's on top of it.
Hey, Tammy!
I know Tammy would be here, and I also know that Dave Holcomb's going to be here.
Dave Holcomb plans on being there. He emailed us this morning and was basically like, rise and shine, up and at him, get on the road. It was fantastic. It made my morning because I had just woken up. David had already been up and he was working. And so seeing that first thing when I wake up just had me just chuckling so much. It was great.
Yeah, we've traveled a total of 1,275 miles even in the past 2 days and this morning. And we have only like 480 miles or so left in our trip. So less than 10 hours, which will put us at my parents' house roughly, we're gonna lose an hour. Dang it, we are gonna get there like 11.
Yeah.
Shoot, this whole morning I've been dilly-dallying because I'm like, we got plenty of time. But I forgot we lose an hour.
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock their time. So yeah, 10 hours from now between 11 and midnight.
Yeah, wow. Oh well, whatever.
You should text your dad on my phone real quick and just say ETA between 11 and midnight.
I'll let him know when we stop live streaming. I'll call him or something. Yeah, Tammy said I've been checking on and off all day. And that's a lot of driving. Yeah, it's way too much driving. But
we've been doing it in small sections though. Or by small sections, I mean 12-hour sections, but 12 hours is good for us. Today's only 10 hours, so that's fantastic. I like the size of that. I like that size.
Oh, that is good. Yeah, Class B Plus just drove by, and Jenny likes those.
I do. I really like the Class B Pluses. It would just be nice if they weren't quite so tall, and if they were lifted and 4x4 and diesel.
The problem is that they're so heavy. You know, they're like...
They'll sink. They're hard to.
Yeah, exactly. So even if you, even if you lift them and they're 4x4, they're really heavy. So yeah, they're gonna sink more, and they're also gonna like sway. They're gonna shift around. You know, all that weight. I mean, an actual Sprinter van outfitted like an RV would just be a lot more stable.
Especially with how we can.
Yeah, exactly. Someone said Jenny is driving but is still talking. How's the voice? Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I'm not talking as loud as I was yesterday, so if you guys can't hear me, then it's fine. I just won't talk.
Yeah, can you hear her all right? I'm curious.
It's really loud in the truck, so if I think about it, it seems like you guys probably can't hear me that well. So.
Yeah. Jonathan said you need V-bar tire chains. You can climb a tree. We do have tire chains.
They're not that great though.
Well, we've never used them. What are you talking about?
Well, they're not the big tire chains, they're little tiny tires.
Yeah, they're not big chains, but they're chains nonetheless, and they're quick connect. Excuse me. I'm unsure of what the brand is though.
I want to say it starts with a V.
I don't know. Tammy said, I got up early and got all my stuff done, so now I'm ready to travel with y'all all day. That's awesome. Hey, I mean, that's a good plan if you wanted to be able to hang around with the live stream, but you still had some stuff you wanted to accomplish. It's perfect.
That U-Haul is right behind me.
Is it?
Yes.
One of our biggest pet peeves when we're traveling on the interstate is people that don't use their cruise control that are in front of you, because they're always slowing down, speeding up, slowing down, speeding up, and we use our cruise control. We set it right at 60 mile an hour. So it's frustrating when you're in front of someone that doesn't use cruise, because you have to keep getting off your cruise, back on your cruise, off your cruise. It just totally defeats the purpose of cruise control.
Yep.
So Jenny passed one of these people, and now they're right behind us, and we're afraid that they're going to pass us again.
They're right in our tail. Well, the speed limit's 70 now, so I bet that they want to go 65. Because they've been going between 5 and 15 mile an hour under the speed limit the entire time I was behind them, and it was busy, so I couldn't pass them.
Well, if they would just go 65 then we'd be good.
But they won't.
Oh, V-Bar is the style, not brand.
No.
It has little steel bars welded to each link. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Just probably for a little more dig. Adventure Shark said, I'm lifting my 29-foot RV 4 inches and putting all-terrain tires on it. Will I be able to? Adventure Shark.
Oh yeah, that's that. They told us about the lifted 4 inches yesterday.
I mean, I would think so. If it's 29 inches long, because our rig is about 40. Our rig, truck and trailer, is between 40 and 45 feet long. So yeah, I would think you'd definitely be able to get to place, if not more. And I'm all caught up. It's a pretty slow morning.
Well, you can ask them to ask questions.
Yeah, do you guys have any questions for us while we're, still kind of hanging out in this smaller group of people before before the chat gets a little unruly? I'll also show you what it looks like outside. Let me change the angle of this.
A lot of the trees are blooming. That's good.
Yeah.
Spring has fully hit here.
Tammy said, hope y'all got plenty of caffeine, and we did. Don't worry, Tammy. I had a cup of coffee, and Jenny had a cup of black tea. So, how are you feeling awake-wise? Where are you at on the scale?
I'm a 6.
I'm also a 6. Yeah, it's pretty good.
As long as I'm over a 5, I'm good.
Yeah.
Once I hit a 4, I'm not so good anymore.
Yeah, we are. We just left Des Moines, Iowa. We overnighted at another Cracker Barrel, and it was really nice there. It was quiet. So unlike the other Cracker Barrel we were at that was super loud, but it's just because it was right next to the interstate. And
this one was right next to the interstate too, but it wasn't on a busy road as well.
And we could have our windows closed because the bleach all evaporated out of our trailer. Jonathan Shaw said, are the towns open that you're going through? Yeah, every state that we've been through, everything has been open for the most part, except for Colorado.
Yeah, the regular stores don't seem to be open, like clothing stores.
Yeah, retail certainly, yeah.
Open.
Yeah.
The gyms aren't open.
Well, we haven't been going into any of those, so how could we possibly know?
When we drive past them, I've been paying attention.
Oh.
But in Colorado, we had a hard time finding food. We had to make sure that we went to places that didn't have a drive-through so that we could get carry-out, because we can't pull our trailer through a drive-through, and regular fast food places like McDonald's and Burger King and Wendy's and stuff, they we're drive-through only, and we can't pull our trailer through it. So we had to make sure that we found places that we could just like park nearby and walk in. But here in Iowa and in Nebraska even, we're able to get some fast food easier.
Yeah. Good morning from San Diego. Are the rest stops open? Yeah.
Yes, they are. I have not seen any closed rest stops.
Yeah, here in the Midwest, the rest stops are all open. As far as we know. I mean, well, actually, we didn't.
We actually haven't stopped at any. The rest stops are open for parking. I don't know if the bathrooms are open because
I would assume so. That wouldn't make.
They might not be staffed to have anyone clean them right now.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of people stopped at the rest stops on the side of the interstate, so I would assume so. Tammy said, still out in the country. Yeah, I mean, we actually just left Des Moines, so we were in the city. Thankfully, we're back out in the country now because the traffic was pretty annoying through Des Moines.
Yeah, it was actually busy in Des Moines.
Yeah. James BS, how much data does YouTube live stream use? We don't know because we have unlimited data on our phones, so we don't pay attention to that. I have no idea how much it uses. Was that CB open? I think it means Cracker Barrel, and yeah, it was, right? I think it was open for carryout.
No, it wasn't. That big sign that was out front said curbside delivery only.
I mean, that's carryout.
I know, but they're not allowing people in the building. They'll bring it out to your car.
It's open for curbside delivery, and that's it. RV with Noni and Beard said, I would like to know if the dream catcher in your logo is a reference to Native American heritage. No, it's not actually. It is referencing just kind of the motto of our channel is that we are showing you guys like our lives, which was our dream, and we were able to catch our dream. So
instead of just chasing it.
Yeah, instead of just chasing it. So we're hoping to inspire others to also make goals and go after their dreams as well. So it's kind of like a play on words, dream catcher, catch your dreams, stuff like that. Indiana still in a state of emergency, is it?
No, they opened. There are some counties that haven't moved to stage 2 yet, or they're not moving until the 18th. Only Marion County isn't moving to stage 2 until the 18th. Everything is open, and you're allowed gathering of 25 people, so that's not a state of emergency.
Yeah, understanding that Indiana is the majority of Indiana has moved into phase 2 of reopening. So
let them know what that means for them.
25 groups of 25 people can gather. Is that what that means? Okay, and then certain
restaurants are open at 50% capacity.
Oh wow, restaurants are open?
Yeah, bars aren't open until May 24th.
Okay, but bars aren't open yet until May 24th. Jonathan Shaw said, what was your top 3 favorite places you've stayed? Flip this back around.
Definitely Mount Baker, Snoqualmie National Forest, the Payette National Forest.
Goose Lake? In the Payette National Forest?
That's Payette.
Yeah.
What was number 3?
Probably Angel Peak in New Mexico.
Definitely Angel Peak in New Mexico.
We made a video on it. Yeah, if you search Fate Unbound top 5 boondocking locations, I think is the name of the video, you'll see our top 5, and we show a whole bunch of footage of where those places that we've stayed, and there are links to all the campsite reviews too. I'm all caught up again.
Yes. I wonder if people got notifications today because we only have 66 people on.
Yeah, they probably did, but like I said, people are
at work.
Yeah, everyone's at work. It's only 10 a.m. Mountain Time, so yep.
No, it's only 10 a.m. Pacific Time. We're on Central Time.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Tammy said, do you all know where you're going after you leave home? We're probably going to head northwest. So like the Dakotas, Montana, and then make our way out to Washington, because if all goes as planned, Washington State should start to be reopening by May 31st. So by the time we would get out there, then we would be able to see our friends that live out there and my brother, and spend a little bit of time with them. Wheatbrook said east of Joliet, Illinois, I-80 construction lanes are really nasty. Be careful. So prepare for some fun when we get into Illinois. Jonathan Shaw said, did you guys stay at that reservoir near Winslow, Arizona? Is that where we had a reservoir?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think...
I don't remember what the name of it is. Something Creek Reservoir?
Yeah, I forget. I
want to say it's like Clear Creek Reservoir.
I'm not lost in RVing, just stayed there.
They just stayed there. Yeah. They have videos, they have videos showing it.
It was a decent little spot.
It's free.
Yeah, it was free.
For having a nice flat place to park, it's fantastic.
David, this is Rob. Are you nervous when Jenny drives? Not saying she's a bad driver, lol. My wife is great driving with a trailer, but my nerves still get me. Not really. I literally 2 minutes of driving and I ran over a curb. So she did roll over a curb, but I wasn't gonna say it.
I'm cool. I don't care. No.
But that was before we got on the interstate. And no, I'm not really nervous. I do like being the one driving because I do like being in control of the rig, but I know she can handle it. She's driven before, and that's fine. The interstate's pretty easy. You're just cruise on straight. It's not much to it. And we don't pass people either. People are always passing us, so
we're always under the speed limit. So.
Yeah.
Except that U-Haul, it's still behind me. So.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they get off sometime soon. Tammy said I would love to visit the Dakotas. Yeah, we're pretty excited to get out there too. We've never been to either North or South Dakota, and we really want to check it out.
Yeah, we're thinking about staying home until the beginning of the second week of June. Not really sure. We may leave earlier, we may leave later. We don't know.
How did you do this for 2 hours? It's only been 18 minutes, and my voice is already like starting to strain.
Drink water.
Man, how did you do it?
Are you even going to be able to do 3 live streams today?
I'll push through. I'll persevere.
I think that I had a cough last night while I was trying to sleep. I just had like this like raspy tickle in the back of my throat, and I guarantee it's from talking all day yesterday.
I mean, in all fairness, I was talking a lot too during the live stream. So maybe if I just talk a little softer, stop trying to project so much. Can you guys still hear me?
If you lean forward, you can talk normal.
Well, maybe they can hear me fine like this. Do I sound okay, or am I a little quiet? Just let me know. If it's too quiet, then I'll just
lean forward.
Lean way forward like this.
Oh my gosh, that was great.
MD Drive 2 said, concerned about the flood of people buying RVs now due to Corona. The RV parks and BLM will be jammed.
I don't think that RV dealerships aren't even open. So I don't see that there's a flood of people buying RVs. If people are buying RVs, they were already planning on it.
Yeah, I know nothing about that, whether or not people are buying RVs. I would be surprised if people are buying RVs, because typically in times like this, especially with the economy getting slammed so hard, people are uncertain about the future, so they tend to put off these big purchases. Like, I know new and used car sales right now are just way down.
So down.
So yeah, I would be really surprised to actually hear reports. I haven't read any reports about RV sales spiking. It's more what is making RV parks and BLM land full is that state parks are closed right now all over the place.
National parks too.
Yeah, state and national parks. So there are just less areas for people to camp in. So
And there are a ton of campgrounds that are closed too. Tons of private campgrounds are closed. There are a bunch of county campgrounds that are closed. So there just aren't a lot of places for people to camp. So that's why if you see a campground that is open, it's probably full because there are approximately 1 million full-time RVers that don't have a home base. And so for them to camp somewhere, they have to be in a campground or out on BLM land or boondocking somewhere. And with 1 million people with an RV of some sort out there, they're going to be pretty full with a ton of them being closed like that. So.
Carla Ivy said hi from Chile. Tiggs wants to see Alicia. I would show you, but she's actually got herself jammed behind the rabbit's cage right here.
There's like a little alcove in there, and she loves to sleep in there.
Yeah, because it's super dark and it's probably pretty quiet down there too. So if she moves out of there, I'll show you, and I'll get the camera on her. But right now she's like just completely hidden back there. Oh, and then MD Drive 2 saying, P.S. Love your channel, guys. Thank you. How is Sweetie doing today? She is pooped. I think we're all pooped for the most part, but let's see if I can get her up. Sweetie girl, come here. Come on, bub. Come on. Up. Come on. Come on. Sweetie, come here. There she is. There she is. She's tired, guys.
And I understand why, because when I was trying to nap in the truck yesterday, I really needed a nap. So the road is bumpy. Even when the road isn't actually super bumpy, it's really hard to sleep because you hit bumps every now and then, and it's just not peaceful, unmoving sleep. So they want to sleep the whole drive. All of them do, but it's really sporadic. It's not deep sleep. It's not good sleep. So they're all getting bad sleep just like us.
Yeah.
So they're all tired. Very, very tired.
When we get to my parents' house, we're all gonna sleep for a couple days, and it's gonna be nice.
I'm sleeping in.
You okay? Are you tired, big girl? Yeah. Yeah, she's doing all right. Just tired.
Nobody's been car sick yet.
Yeah, nobody's gotten car sick, which is good. Because this one right here usually does. Or not usually. Oh, yeah. She doesn't usually get car sick, but she has the best. Oh, check out that solar farm.
What? Oh, it's tiny.
Yeah.
Hey, I like it. I wonder if it runs at RV park over there.
It definitely runs more than just that RV park. There's a lot of solar panels.
Yeah.
4 panels run ours.
Those were big lilac bushes.
Yeah, they were. You're right. Sloan's Wilderness Expedition says Black Hills area is amazing. Great national forest. Yeah, that's not.
We've heard so many good things about it.
Yeah, is that the Badlands out in South Dakota? Your family seems dispersed across the country. Yeah, we've got like 95% of my family all live in Northeast Indiana. Then I have a brother and his fiance in Washington State near Seattle. And then a
ton of our friends live there too.
Yeah, and then basically all of Jenny's family lives, well, not all, but most of your family lives in California.
Some of them live
and then your
Idaho.
Grandparents live in Idaho. So yeah.
But sometimes they live in Arizona during the winter. So.
Yeah, they snowbird to Arizona for 6 months in the winter.
Yeah. So we have 5 states. Wait. Indiana, Washington, California, Idaho, Arizona. 5 states where our
we bounce around in, yeah. But so it works that we're full-time RVers because we get to see them all,
much more often than we did, that's for sure.
Franklin G said, here is some fuel money for you guys. Be safe traveling. Thank you, Franklin. We really appreciate that, man, because this is a lot of miles. We've driven 1,300 miles now, and by the time we're all done, we're gonna be at roughly 1,800 miles, and we're only getting 12 miles per gallon. So yeah, it's a lot of diesel fuel. So thank you. That really does help, and that goes a long way. Also, Jonathan Shaw thank you too. We really appreciate that. That money's going straight into the tank of our truck in the form of diesel fuel. So yeah, thank you. We really appreciate that. Oh, and coffee.
When we stop for fuel, we'll get coffee. And by coffee, I mean I need one of those double shots because I can't have real coffee.
Yeah. John Chalker from Waterbury, Connecticut said, been watching your life for the last couple of days. You guys are doing a wonderful job. Oh, John, you've been watching longer than the last couple of days. We know we've seen your comments, man. I think he means that he's
been watching the live stream.
He just has been, yeah. Hi, travelers. Return to a big city. Did you miss it? So Fort Wayne isn't really a big city. That's our hometown.
I mean, it's the second largest in Indiana, though.
Oh, woohoo! Second largest city in Indiana. But I mean, it is a decent sized city. It has 300,000-ish people, so it's not tiny, but it's certainly not big. And we live. My parents live in the suburbs, so it's not densely populated.
You can get anywhere in Fort Wayne in 20 minutes.
Yeah, basically.
From anywhere in Fort Wayne.
If you take the interstate.
Yeah, but it like crisscrosses through town, so you can get lots of highway options.
Yeah. And then she said, did you miss it? No, I don't miss the city at all, one bit, in the slightest. My happy place is out in the national forests, and that's why we're always camping out there. So the only reason we're returning home is just because I miss my parents and my friends back home.
Yeah, we get our city fix when we visit Seattle, because Seattle is I actually enjoy exploring around Seattle because
it's okay.
There's so much to see. There's so many different places to go and things to do. But in Fort Wayne, there really isn't anything to do. There really isn't anything to do.
Jonathan Shaw with another super chat. Thank you so much, man. He said, buy some more fuel before you get too far west. Yeah, the fuel is definitely cheaper in the Midwest than it is out west. When we left Utah, fuel was like $2.50 a gallon, which
I thought it was $2.80 a gallon.
No, we actually filled up at that Maverick for $2.20.
Oh, okay.
But that was the only gas station that had diesel for under $2.50 in that whole area. So yeah. Now that we're in the Midwest, we're able to find, like, if we're really selective, we're able to find fuel for like $1.59, which has been the cheapest we've been able to fuel up. That was awesome. We got over 17 gallons for like $27. No, yeah, $27.
That was the cheapest one.
Yeah, it was awesome. So yeah, but thank you for that fuel money. That that really helps. That's gonna go a long way. We really appreciate it, man. Kevin Palmer asked, ever camped in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan? Honestly, the best camping outside of going to Glacier National Park. And he's really setting the bar high there. I've never been to Glacier, but I've seen pictures and it looks incredible. So
I've heard a lot of good things about the camping on the Upper Peninsula, though. I really have. I haven't looked
online enough at what the UP is like. I've never been there, so I've certainly never camped there, but it sounds like I need to do some looking. How populated is it up there? Is it easy to find?
Like boondocking?
Yeah, is it easy to find dispersed camping up there, or is it pretty populated? Yeah, I said best camping, so I don't know if there's really going to be a lot of dispersed options.
It could be
state parks,
state parks, which, I mean, state parks are gorgeous, and a lot of times in state parks the camping is spread out a little bit, but you're still pretty close to neighbors.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. What is the average run time on a 20-pound propane tank with the generator y'all converted over from gas? Just a question I had when I saw the conversion video. And that's from Franklin G. So you can run our generator at a quarter load for 32 hours on a full 20-pound propane tank bottle. So a long time. And we have 30 pounders. So we can actually get 48 hours out of one of our 30 pounders. So it's quite a lot. MD Drive 2 came in with a super chat and said, yep, said, oh, love your channel, take care, and enjoy time with family. Well, thank you very much. We really appreciate that. That's so nice of you. And we will. We absolutely will enjoy time with family. We
miss them so much.
Yeah, I'm really close to my mom and dad. And so being away from them for extended periods of time like this is difficult. And it's unfortunate that they live on the east side of the country, because we're always exploring the west side of the country, just because it's, I mean, I don't mean to bash anyone that lives on the east side, because I'm from Indiana, but out west is just so much more interesting. It's freaking gorgeous out there.
I do love the Appalachian Mountains though.
Yeah, North Carolina, Tennessee, Smoky Mountains area is one of our favorite parts of the country. But out west is just awesome. And there's more boondocking opportunities. There's a lot more dispersed camping.
It's much easier to find.
Yeah.
And more likely to be empty.
So yeah, we really miss them, and it's going to be great to see them. Okay, so when I was talking a little quieter, everyone said I sounded good. I think I started talking loud again. Just.
Am I on this for a long, long time?
You're on this for 100 billion miles.
Okay.
107. And then I bet you just continue. No? Yeah, because we were on this all the way until we're in Indiana. We're gonna be past South Bend before we get off of I-80.
No, we're not. We'll get off of I-80 in Chicago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. As soon as we leave Chicago, then we're gonna go up there.
Does 30 take you all the way to Chicago?
It takes you to the outskirts. It takes you to Hammond, Indiana, which is just outside of Chicago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, Kevin Palmer coming in with a super chat. He says the UP is super quiet. You can find camping anywhere from, oh man, it's bouncy, hard to read. We're going over a bridge right now. Find camping anywhere from the coast of the Great Lakes to the deep woods. Pictured rocks is beautiful on the coast of Lake Superior. Picking up our first camper today. Thanks for all the tips. Well, that's encouraging.
It was encouraging.
Well, maybe
we'll go to the Upper Peninsula when we leave Indiana.
Yeah, maybe we will. You know what, Kevin? We're going to look into it because of your recommendations. When we leave Fort Wayne, we might just head on up to the UP, because it sounds like my kind of, the words, so I don't know about you, but the words deep woods.
That's encouraging.
That resonates with me.
That
resonates with me. So we're gonna get online and we're gonna check out the UP and see what we can find up there. We might go up there for a couple of weeks once we leave Fort Wayne, and then head like straight west into the Dakotas. So yeah, thanks for the recommendation, Kevin.
Yeah, this road is pink or red. It's a red
Yeah, it
road.
is interesting. And of course, thank you for the support. Really appreciate it. Franklin G coming in with a super chat. He says, here is some eating money for later. You guys are amazing, love one another, and having a great time making videos. Well, thank you, Franklin. We really appreciate that. Yeah, our pantry in our trailer is essentially empty. It's very much lacking right now, because before we hit the road for this 3-day travel excursion,
we did not go shopping.
We didn't go shopping. Yeah, it had been what, like a week and a half since we've been to the grocery store. So yeah, our supplies in our pantry are pretty lacking right now. They're pretty low. So we've been eating. We've just been getting fast food and takeout. Like Quiznos and Firehouse subs, McDonald's, Burger King, that kind of stuff. We certainly haven't been eating healthy, but it's just something quick that we can just grab, stuff our faces, and get back on the road. So thank you, man. Yeah, that's definitely going to go towards some food. And yeah.
He's breathing on me and her breath is stinky.
What, did you decide to wake up? Yeah? Oh, you decided to wake up, big girl? Got a little eye crusty. There. I'm surprised she decided to stand up.
Me too. Did she go potty this morning?
Yes, she did. Wait. I just saw a comment come in. I think he's being sarcastic. He said, Godfather's delicious fresh pizza. I'm assuming you're at yesterday's live stream. That pizza was atrocious.
It was the worst pizza I've ever had in my life, and I've had some bad pizza.
The best way that I can describe it is soggy. Yeah, Tammy said.
And randomly sweet.
Tammy said in all caps, LOL. Yeah, the dough was soggy. It was the worst pizza I've had in a while.
My crust was slightly sweet.
Yeah, he was sarcastic. Yeah, that's
so gross. It's the worst.
I picked up what you were putting down. MD Drive 2 said on the plus side, in a couple of years should be a glut of lightly used RVs, smiley face. Yeah, you're right. It is unfortunate that a lot of people that buy RVs new do end up selling them after a couple of years, because I think they just realize that they have all these grand plans of going and traveling a whole bunch, but then life gets in the way and the RV sits around unused.
They only use it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, they only use it like once, maybe twice a year at the most. So yeah, there are a lot of, you can find a very lightly used RV on the used market pretty easily. Yeah. It's unfortunate because I wish everyone was able to travel as much as they would like to. And I mean, because it is so fulfilling, and you just get a better feel for the country that we live in. And I don't know, I just love traveling. I feel very blessed to be able to do it for a living and, all the time.
This is a great place for windmills. You want to know why?
How's that?
Because the trees are growing like windswept.
Oh, you're right. They really are.
Yeah, the trees are growing because of all the wind. So this is a great place for all these windmills.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it's so flat. The entire Midwest is really good for wind turbines. MD Drive 2 with another super chat. Thank you so much. Oh, it's really nice of you. We really appreciate that. She said, okay, adding $19 to my $9.99. Yeah, I'm competitive, LOL. We're going to turn that on. She said, yeah, I'm competitive. Well, your competitive nature has you at the most now with just under $30. So yeah, you're in the lead. You're in the lead. Julie P says, we went looking at campers and the salesman said they'd sold out, or they'd sold a lot in the last week. We're in Georgia. Huh. And I did see MD Drive say that she saw a report on Fox, I believe, where it said that RV manufacturers are selling a ton. So, yeah, I guess that is a thing right now. Tammy asks how did the babies sleep last night? They always sleep like logs.
Alice was so tired. It was so cute. So I couldn't sleep last night. At 4 o'clock, David rolled over and he was awake enough that I could tell him that I'm having a hard time sleeping. So I scooch over and I cuddle on up with him. And Alice was sleeping too tight against him, so he had to pick her up and move her. And she's so easy to move. She'll stay curled up in a ball while you're moving her, and then she'll just be cool with wherever you place her down at. And last night he just moved her to right between us, and he placed her down, and she didn't even try to adjust to get comfortable. She just face planted and went right back to sleep. So I know she was so tired.
I slept perfectly well last night. Jenny had a real hard time sleeping, and our animals fell asleep nearly instantly. Sweetie laid down in her bed.
She was snoring before David even fell asleep.
Yeah, and she passed right out, and Alice snuggled up with me because it was pretty chilly last night, and yeah, she slept jammed up next to me all night. So Yeah, the pets all sleep really well. I just wanted to show them a little of the wind turbines.
Okay.
I think they're neat. I think they're really cool. I know Jenny does too.
Yeah, I like wind turbines.
I think it's cool whenever you can harness some sort of energy from either the earth or, you know, the sun with solar energy. I just think that's a really cool way to generate power. Hydroelectric as well, you know, with water dams. And it's just really cool. So yeah, wind turbines, I think they're sort of majestic, you know, just spinning, making power. It's pretty cool. And we have a ton of them out here in Iowa, Ohio, Indiana. I'm not sure how Illinois does on
California has a lot.
Yeah, California has a ton. And it gets really windy out here, so it's perfect.
So if we're between a quarter tank and a half tank on fuel,
Yeah.
how long until I need fuel?
So every quarter tank gets us roughly 60 miles.
Okay, so can you find me fuel on Gas Buddy in about 60 miles? 50 miles?
Yep. All right, guys, you're gonna have to give me a second. I gotta stop reading comments for just a bit because I need to find Jenny a place to fuel up at. So we use an app called Gas Buddy to find cheap fuel, and it works pretty well for us. Let's see. Looks like the cheapest I can find is $2.09. And you said about 60 miles from now we need fuel? Okay. Yeah, these are all really close.
That'll put us between empty and a quarter tank. You can get it sooner if you really want. But we're not quite to a quarter tank yet.
All right, you know what? I think we're gonna be. I think what we can do.
Davenport's 100 miles away, so I can't wait until then.
Okay, let me hop on here then. Oh, Davenport's in 100 miles?
Yeah, it's 109.
Okay.
I can't go that far.
Yeah, there are. Iowa City is coming up. We'll just fill up in Iowa City, okay?
Okay, you want to find a cheap place along the way?
They were all 209.
Okay.
We'll just pick a place. Yeah, everywhere was 209.
Okay. About how long to Iowa City?
If Davenport 100 miles in Iowa City is probably 50 or 60. It's like right in the middle.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I lost my spot now, dang it. Have you had... dang it, it keeps taking me down to the bottom. MD Drive 2 with another $10 super chat. Thank you so much. That's incredible. You're being very supportive today. We really appreciate that. That does really go a long way with the fuel expenses and food costs, and just traveling just costs money. So these past 3 days we've going so far in such a short amount of time, that really does help. So thank you very much. All right. The RV with Nani and Beard said the RV industry was already cranking units out as fast as they could before the pandemic. It's not valid to assume COVID-19 is the cause. Interesting.
I do remember finding an article before all of this hit the United States that there was a massive increase in RV sales, but I don't remember what it said why. I feel like it was just people wanted to change or something like that is the only consensus that they came to.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Wheatbrook asks, have you had any experience with Harvest Host? Yes, we have. We have stayed at 2 Harvest Host locations, and both of them were very pleasant.
That was 3.
3?
We went to 2 different wineries and the alpaca farm.
We went to 2 wineries?
Maybe it has only been 1 winery.
It was Sonoyta Vineyards and the alpaca farm. I think that's it.
I think that is it. We don't need to use it very often because we normally have a place to stay.
Yeah, we really like Harvest Host. It's really nice. So yeah, we definitely recommend it. It's super cheap, and yeah, it's really good. Franklin G coming in with another super chat. He said, "Here is supper money for later tonight. I just love the way you both show love towards one another and get along so wonderful." Well, thank you, Franklin. We really appreciate that, man. That's awesome of you.
David's my best friend.
And Jenny's my best friend.
And I feel like that's how it should be in a relationship.
It is how it should be.
I mean, David has other friends that he considers best friends outside of our relationship, but he has let me know that overall I'm his best of his best friends.
Yeah. I wish everyone could find a love like Jenny and I have, because I feel like we really do have something special. And very lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky man.
It's gonna be loud for a second.
That's okay.
Oh boy, tight.
MD Drive 2 said, RV with Nani and beard, true, but reports I'm reading indicate a big upsurge in RV purchases. What? Oh, sorry. You need the... Yep, my bad. Delta Bravo said, hoping once this pandemic passes, you can make it to the Pacific Northwest again and you can do a meet and greet again. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll definitely be up in the Pacific Northwest again. My brother lives up there and we have a ton of friends up there, so there's...
Plus, we haven't even checked out as much of the Olympic Peninsula as we wanted to. We were just talking about that earlier.
Or really any of it. Like, we haven't explored it enough in the Cascades or, near Mount Rainier. There's so much that we haven't seen out there in Washington State and in Oregon. So, yeah, we'll definitely be up there again. There's no question about that. Franklin G said, I've been watching for 3 days, too. The driving y'all do makes me tired like I'm traveling too. Yeah, it's funny how traveling wears you out. It's like we're not even really doing anything. We're just driving. And I don't know, it does wear on you. It's funny. Something about staring at that road just going by.
So exhausting for some reason.
Franklin G coming in with another super chat. Man, you're crazy.
Are they having a contest?
I think they're having a contest. I think this is a competition. Well, MD Drive did say that she's competitive. But Franklin said, y'all have inspired me to hit the road in about a year from now. It would be awesome to meet y'all one day. Well, heck yeah, man. You just keep in touch with us, and if we're nearby, then we could absolutely meet. And that's cool to hear that we've inspired you to hit the road, because, that's one of the reasons we make these videos, is to inspire people to chase their dreams also. And typically, just because of the videos we make, we just attract people who enjoy RVing and travel. So, that's awesome that that's your dream also, and you're able to go after it, man. That's really cool to hear. Wheatbrook coming in with the $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much, man. You guys are awesome. I don't even know what to say. You're just incredibly awesome. Thank you.
Three-way competition?
I don't know. I'm going to switch it back around, though. I think I've had it on the road for quite a while. Yeah. It is kind of... So what's funny is when I'm watching the road go by on the screen, it is kind of oddly satisfying. Just something about it just very slowly passing. It is kind of nice. But when I look...
you feel like you're making progress.
Yeah, but when I look out the windshield, it's awful. I don't know. It's just something about it being on the screen is kind of nice, but like in person, it's like, oh my God, so much. Oh, it's like highway hypnosis.
So
but yeah, for some reason on the screen, it's kind of nice. It's funny. All right. How many more miles to go?
We're at 1321, so about 750?
416, 750. What are you?
400, yeah, never mind.
We started the day with less than 500.
I know. I didn't get good sleep.
We have
have a hard time doing
yeah,
math.
we have 416 miles to go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, just keep an eye out. If you see something that's significantly cheaper than $2.09 a gallon, just go. Okay?
Okay, well, I'm not going to 225 then.
No. No, it's $2.09 or less. That is our goal.
Okay.
Oh, whoops.
Korea is less flat, by the way.
Less flat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have the rolling hills going, you know. I mean, even back in Fort Wayne, you sometimes have some rolling here than it is in Indiana. MD Drive 2 with another super chat. Gosh, you guys are awesome.
You guys are crazy.
I don't even know what to say. You guys are just incredible. Incredibly awesome. Very, very helpful is what that is. It's really making the cost of travel go away. At least the cost of the last 3 days. So that's incredibly thoughtful of you guys. Thank you so much.
Those rolling hills are pretty though.
Yeah, it is really pretty here. It is. Oh yeah, it is way more rolling. Yeah, I am surprised. I would have thought that it would be getting just flatter and flatter. But
Nope.
something about this area is just
Not as flat.
not as flat. Jonathan Sparks says, we use ours at least every other weekend during the school year and going on a 3-week trip this summer. He's talking about his RV. And that's pretty awesome, man, that you're able to use it so much.
That is really awesome.
Shannon Emmert says, watching from an RV park in Colorado. You guys be safe out there. I'm from Michigan, and the UP is very nice way. It's very nice, way different than the rest of Michigan. All right, cool. Is the Upper Peninsula? Is it kind of more like Canada? I've never been into Canada, but I know it's super close. So I'm wondering if it has like a Canadian vibe to it.
I don't know.
RV with Noni and Beard said another issue is that new RV owners don't expect that it takes work to RV well. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it really does. You got to learn first of all, and then you have to maintain the RV, and then you have to do research to figure out where to go, where to stay. So I mean, yeah, RV travel is definitely work. It unfortunately isn't all, you know, just fun and excitement. There is definitely some work to it.
It's not something that I would say, especially for a new RVer, it's not something I would say is easy.
Yeah.
Especially at first. But once you know what you're doing, it's work, but it's easy work.
Yeah, you fall into a groove, and then you know what you're doing. Need water? Franklin G coming in with yet another super chat. Thank you, man. He says, life is what you make it. What you put into it is what you get out of it. Y'all are so nice, young couple living the dream. You know, you're absolutely right. You know, what you put into life is what you're going to get out of it. And that's, we've put in a lot of work and a lot of effort and a lot of diligence to get to where we're at in life. And, yeah, it's definitely true. You put in the work, you're going to get paid back for it. So, absolutely right, Franklin. And thank you so much for the compliment. That means a lot to us. And, yeah, we're all right. We're okay.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're okay.
You're also an awesome person, man. Thank you. Everyone on this live stream is awesome. You guys are great. This has been a really fun live stream so far. And yeah, it's just fun hanging out with you guys. It really is. It's a great way to pass the time on what would otherwise be a boring highway hypnosis travel day. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. This is a fun way to pass the time instead of just being bored. What's up?
Can you get me an Excedrin if I have it?
Yeah.
Otherwise, 2 hours.
Yep. You getting a headache? Yeah. Give me one sec, guys. I gotta get Jenny an Excedrin. Wait, you liar. Wait, did you just put these in?
No, I forgot they were there.
I had heartburn yesterday, and I asked Jenny for some Tums, and she said she didn't have any. And I just went to pull her little medicine thing out. Sure enough, it's 2 Tums right there.
It's just the one with numbers on it. I might not have any left in here.
You have none left in here. We have aspirin.
Yeah, I'll take 2 of those.
Yeah. I'll get you the water here in a second. There you go. All right. And I'm back. Dang it, took me all the way to the bottom again. I have no idea where it was. Mark Heim said, I have a 1984 Chevy conversion van. I call him Orwell, LOL. Well, our truck's name is Helga because she's strong, you know, a diesel. So she's strong like a Viking woman, like a Nordic Viking woman. And our travel trailer's name is Fate. We didn't put too much thought into that one. It's easy. Have you guys ever been to Deadwood, South Dakota, or Estes Park, Colorado? Asked Mark Simro. And no, we haven't. We actually haven't really been. We've never been to South Dakota. We hope to change that this year, in a couple months. And Colorado, we also haven't done much exploration of. We've only kind of just sliced through the southwest corner near Mesa Verde National Park. Or is it a monument? It's a park, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it's, yeah, Mesa Verde. I'm pretty sure it's a park. And that's really all we've been to in Colorado, other than just on this drive. You know, two days ago we just drove straight through, or yesterday and this trip, this haul. Yeah, we went straight through the middle of Colorado. But yeah, that's about it. Raging Cajun said, best sleep I've ever had was camping in the mountains. And now you know why I love camping in the mountains. It is quiet.
So quiet.
Peaceful. Yeah, you wake up in the morning and literally the only thing you hear is the birds chirping, maybe some wind through the trees, and that is it. It's fantastic. And
nice.
Yeah, right before we left our last dispersed camping site in Utah, before starting this long trip, I woke up in the morning and I said to Jenny, you know, I just kind of looked at her and I was like, you know what I'm going to miss? And she said, what? And I just kind of did this gesture with my hands. She didn't really know what I was talking about at first. I had to tell her. I was like, do you hear anything? Nothing. Dead quiet. And we're going to miss that because my parents live off of a fairly busy road. So there's a lot of road noise. And, you know, the walls of our travel trailer don't really kill the sound. So you can hear it.
Yeah. And there's a fire department that drives by, and because it's a busy street, they're driving by every day. There are sirens driving by at some point in time during the day.
Volunteer fire department and the EMS is right there. So yeah, you hear sirens quite a lot, and construction noise, you know, farming equipment, that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's pretty loud. We're gonna miss that, but
people honking because they don't know how to use the center turn lane.
Yep, but we're only gonna be there for about a month, so it's, you know.
Then we're gonna go where it's quiet.
Yeah, we can deal with it. Lance Steele said, I'm waiting to pick up around 40,000 pounds of cheese so I can go back to Utah. What? What is that? There's so many questions now. First off, why are you picking up 40,000 pounds of cheese? Second of all, what does that have to do with going back to Utah?
Maybe he's a truck driver and he's hauling cheese.
Oh! There we go.
What's his name?
Lance Steele?
I think
that has to be it.
I'm pretty sure you said something.
Gotta be a trucker because, yeah, Jenny picked up on that real quick. She used to work in the trucking industry.
40,000 pounds, that's like the limit of a truck.
Is it? I know
That's
GVWR is 80,000.
That's how much they're typically allowed to haul, is somewhere between like around 20,000
Huh.
for a full load.
It's a lot of cheese. Holy smokes. Some cows have been working. Mark Heim said no traffic. Sweet. Yeah, there isn't very much traffic right now, and it has been really nice. Wood Turning Creations by Brian Nicholson said, thanks to your videos, my wife and I can't wait for the next 7 years to go by. She is a 911 dispatcher and will retire then. We will hit the road full time. Looking forward to the boondocking as Virginia has none. Well, first off, I want to thank your wife for her service as a 911 dispatcher. That is an incredibly important, and I can only imagine how ungodly stressful hearing all those reports and trying to get first responders out to help the people that are calling 911. So thank you to her for doing that job. That it's got to be a tough one, and a retirement well earned for sure. Hopefully those 7 years go by quickly, but not too quickly, because remember, it's still part of your life. So enjoy the journey, enjoy the time that it takes to get to the end destination, which is when you can hit the road. So enjoy the next 7 years, make some memories, but once it is gone and you're able to hit the road full time, that's awesome. And you're gonna enjoy it even more then, so.
Does he do wood turning based on his name?
Well, I would assume so. If his name is Wood Turning Creations by Brian Nicholson, I would assume there's a fair amount of wood turning going on over there.
I love wood turning.
I also love wood turning. That's something that I've always kind of wanted to get into.
You've always been into woodworking of some sort, though. That
Yeah,
you always wanted to try.
Yeah, I have always wanted to get into woodworking, and I also really like machining, metal machining. I used to be an engineer before hitting the road, so I've always been sort of fascinated with milling and lathe work. So yeah, wood turning is really cool, and the creations that you can make doing that kind of stuff is really cool. So I like watching that stuff on YouTube too. I went through a short spurt where I watched a lot of wood turning channels, and it's cool. It's cool stuff.
There was one I watched where someone they wood turned a bull out of glued together colored pencils.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Oh, Jeb's on. Hey, Jeb.
Hey, Jeb.
He said, once an engineer, always an engineer.
You just like creating things.
Yeah, I just sort of had that mindset. When traveling, do you travel with your tanks empty? Yes. We dump our, got a pet hair in my mouth, sorry. It must have just been floating around. Yep, yeah, they are just floating around. Well, I mean, it's a confined space, and we have 7 bodies in here, so yeah, there's quite a bit of hair, right? Anyway, yeah, we travel with our tanks empty. We dump our waste tanks as soon as possible, and we only travel around with about 10.
You good?
Oh, I got a burp, but it won't come. Come on. It'll go one of these, or eventually, but anyway. Yeah, we travel with our waste tanks empty. We dump as soon as possible once we hit the road, and we only put about 10 to 20 gallons in our freshwater tank when we're traveling. And yeah, I mean, that's just because water's heavy. It's almost 9 pounds. There we go. Sorry. Excuse me. It's about 9 pounds per gallon. And we have 74 gallons of gray water storage. And between our truck and our trailer, we've got a lot of tanks in the bed of our truck. We have 118 gallons of freshwater storage. So that is a lot of weight that extra weight we would be pulling around if it was all full. So yeah, we definitely try to have our tanks empty, because it's going to be easier on the truck, it's going to be easier on the trailer, and Ritka A said, we love how you get along so wonderful, but it would make some very entertaining drama if you didn't. Yeah, sorry, there's not a lot of drama going on between Jenny and I. We get along pretty well. Even when we fight, it gets resolved pretty quickly. just because we're not the type of people to really drag that stuff out. When we start fighting, we usually, wait a second, where are we at fuel wise?
209?
Yeah, 209 right there. We usually are looking to resolve the issue as quickly as possible, just because we love each other. We don't want to fight. So, yeah, not a whole lot of drama going on here. So, yeah, if anyone enjoys soap operas, you're not going to get that drama fix from our videos. Yes, the love seems real, and it's why your content is above most YouTubers.
Aw.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. You know, we try to put out good content, and there are a lot of very talented people on YouTube that are making some great videos. And, you know, we just aspire to, you know, attempt to come close to that. You know, we're not trained in filming, videography, editing, any of that stuff. It's all been self-taught. So we're just doing the best we can, and our content and videos have evolved over time. And yeah, we're just doing the best we can, and we're just trying to be as helpful and entertaining to you guys as possible. Jeb said, hello, sweetie. Yep. She always pops up like this when we slow down because she knows that, you know, something's going on. So yeah, she's always pretty interested. Did you wake up? Yeah, we found diesel for $2.09, and that's about the cheapest I was able to find on Gas Buddy. So we're taking advantage of it while we can.
I'm just gonna go right here. Or should I go back there?
No, don't go back there. Go to the loop around. Loop around. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Are you gonna fuel up?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep talking. There are no more gloves in here.
Okay. Awesome.
So we have, every time we go to fuel up, we have been wearing gloves. We have nitrile gloves. So you know, just to keep ourselves safe and limit our potential exposure to coronavirus.
Wait, what is that one?
That is, it's probably E85.
Okay, well then I guess I'll fuel
Yep,
again.
you're good.
Is the trailer out of the way enough?
Doesn't matter. You know, we're here, and
Can I get the spare keys?
Yeah.
Oh, they're in here.
why don't you, no, just take those. Do you have your card?
No, it's in there.
Okay, here you go. All right. Wow, look how curious Butters is. Wow. She actually does love going outside and exploring. Oh, Alley Cat too. Oh, if you're still on, here is Alice. I know Tigger has been wanting to say hi to Alley Cat, so here she is. What's awesome about Alice is she actually genuinely enjoys being held. I know a lot of cats don't, but Alice actually really does like being held. I call this, she's jaguaring, because she's like, I like to imagine that when she's being held like this, she is imagining herself as a jaguar up in a tree branch, just kind of like looking down at her kingdom. So yeah, this is Alley Cat, and she's jaguaring. But I knew I wanted her to be comfortable being held. So when we first got her, she was 5 weeks old. She was only 5 weeks old, and we held her constantly. Oh,
It's so windy out here.
is it really? Oh, you're scaring Alley Cat. Okay, Jenny got extra gloves. But yeah, we held her constantly, like nonstop. I picked her up and held her all the time because I wanted her to be comfortable being held, because I know a lot of cats don't like it. So. Thanks for all the adventures, the wonderful pets, great attitudes, and helpful info. We are going full-time starting June. Doug and Lisa. That's awesome. You guys' names are Doug and Lisa. I have an Uncle Doug and an Aunt Lisa that are married to each other. And we're actually going to be seeing them when we get home, because they are working on a couple of projects with my dad. So they're actually restoring a... I forget the exact year, but it's a 1970 something Pontiac Grand Prix. I think it might be a early 70s, like a 70, between 72 and 74. And for any of you car guys, if anyone's a car person on here, he just bought an engine for it. It is it's a Pontiac 400, so he's keeping a Pontiac engine in it. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. It's funny, my dad and my uncle and myself have always been Pontiac guys. I still have a 2002 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am back home in my dad's barn in a under a car cover with a battery tender on it. I've had it for a long time. I think I bought it when I was 19. So I've had it for like 12 years now. It was always my dream car growing up. When I was young, I always wanted a Trans Am. And when I was in my late teens, I was working a lot, saved up a ton of money so that I could finally buy one because I always wanted it. Since I was like 12, I remember drooling over Trans Ams. And so yeah, I just put the work in, saved the money up, and got me one.
Do you want me to go buy 2 double shots?
Yeah. Do you have your mask?
No.
Is it under here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, some caffeine would be good. It's mine. And you can keep that glove on so you can open doors. Oh, do you need me to fold it? Unfolded. So yeah, Jenny made us masks just out of bandanas. So they're not stitched together yet, maybe? Or you're just gonna buy fabric, right?
I'm just gonna buy fabric.
Yeah. Oh man.
No, just leave it like that. That's how I like it.
Oh, like this?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
All right, cool. There she is. There she goes. Oh, Lance Steele said, not happy. I don't have enough bars to watch live, but chat works. Frowny face. Dang it. Well, I wish you could watch. It's all right. There's nothing too interesting going on, I guess. You know, it's just me. I mean, I guess you can look at the pets. Oh, you guys, look at this. Check this out. We wish that our cats would ride up on the dashboard because they're just so adorable. So I wish Alice would actually like ride here. For whatever reason, she doesn't. Oh, it's super dark, but I think it's adorable. But yeah, they're just not comfortable up here when the truck is moving. But once we stop, they always hop on up. All right. Put that back here. And Butters is hilarious. As soon as we stop, she always leaves her like safe spot, which is right here, you know, on the center console. She always like starts wandering around and like looking around like she's right there. But watch, as soon as we start moving again, the second we start moving, she is going to hop off of there and come right back to this center console. Mark my words, it's hilarious. I find it funny. She doesn't ride anywhere else. She's got to be on the center console. Mark Simro said, me and the wifey just bought an older 1995 Class A that we almost gutted completely. We should have it road ready in a few months, hopefully. Wow. That sounds like a lot of work. That's pretty awesome, man. Jenny and I have considered maybe sometime in the far future building our own camper vans. You know, like custom building them, just buying some Sprinter van chassis that are 4x4 diesels, lifting them, and then custom building the interior ourselves. Sorry about that. I was getting a call. I don't know why my sound is on.
This is the slowest pump in existence.
Is it?
What's that?
Oh, here, will you, Jenny, will you just, once you're done,
It's done.
well, once you take your glove off, will you take this and just get like B footage of the final price and the price per gallon there?
Just stick it in the seat
All
right
right,
for me.
sweet, thank you. Just gonna do a little bit of filming because we're filming this whole travel as well as live streaming it, so we're gonna be making a video on this, and we just like to kind of document the fuel prices across the country, so just so we can show people. You know, what it costs, our fuel prices were as we're traveling across the country too. So yeah, that's what I'm asking her to do. Oh, okay.
That's for the. That's
Here you
for
go.
the.
Just throw that away too. Throw it away outside.
You got it.
This isn't food, sweetie. It's paper. It's a receipt. Yeah, it's not very interesting. She's always got to check everything out. Sweetie does. She's like, what is that? Is that food? Can I eat that? It's a wallet. No, you can't eat it. All right. I think I'm pretty far behind on comments. Yeah, I'm really far behind. Oh, MD Drive 2. Let's see. Did you say went to PayPal instead? Probably a good thing to watch potential donors.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Let's see. Okay, will you grab the waters, or I'll grab them while you sanitize?
Yeah, yep. Sanitize still.
All right. Yeah, Jenny just picked up a couple of Starbucks double shots.
Do you like my hair?
Yeah, it's that windblown look. Is that good? Do people like that? Is that something people are into? Watch out, sweetie. Get back. Put these waters down here for now, because we only have 2 cup holders in our truck. Can you believe that?
I don't know why.
An American car with only 2 cup holders. What are they thinking?
I mean, technically there are 2 in the back as well.
Oh, you're right. There are. I guess it does have 4, but only 2 up front. Come on. I'm an American. I need 4 cup holders for all my beverages, my various beverages.
So windy out there.
Alrighty. James asked, will you stay in the RV in Indiana, or do you have projects inside that require you to stay in your parents' house? We'll be staying in the RV. We've kicked around the idea of painting the inside of our trailer while we're in Fort Wayne, but...
Or at least painting the cabinets.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I really don't know.
It would be nice, but we have a lot of other projects we want to get done, and we're only going to be there for about 4 weeks, so I don't really see it happening. Yeah, he is pulling in. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's why. He has to cut it so far just to get in.
Percival Howell said, I base much of my philosophy from this channel.
Aww.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool to hear. I think we've got... I know we don't know everything. We certainly don't. There's a lot of wisdom that we can learn from life experiences and from other people that have gone before us. But I do feel that we have a fair amount figured out, and that's why we make videos, because we know that we can share that with people and share our experiences and knowledge that we've gained. But yeah, we do definitely have a lot to still learn, and that's evident from the mistakes that we continue to make while we're on the road, and you know, the difficulties that we have, and we show that in our videos because we want you guys to be able to learn from those mistakes, but we're definitely still making them. And yeah, hopefully maybe one day we'll know everything, but not quite yet.
I don't think that anybody knows everything.
I know, that's mostly a joke. Rob said, now that you're going back to Indiana, it got me thinking, didn't you all go to park in Indiana that had a broken railroad bridge at the beginning of your travels? I thought it was you. That was in Pennsylvania, near the Allegheny National Forest. Yeah, it's the Kinzua Skywalk is what it's called. That must be a manufacturing building, and they make some pretty rad farming equipment. That was eye-catching. So, I should just, if I'd have been quick, I should have shown them. Yeah. They had some farming equipment like up on this huge pole and at this like crazy angle. But yeah, that was the Kinzua Skywalk, and yeah, it was.
But it was Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it was in Pennsylvania. It was the first place we ever went to, our first adventure.
You should tell them about it. Why it's broken.
Yeah, I was gonna. It was an old railroad bridge, and at the time it was like an engineering marvel, just because of how, like, the span, the valley that it spanned, to be able to make a bridge that could hold those forces back then in like the 1920s, 1910s was incredible. And so
it had a world record.
Yeah, it was an engineering marvel at the time, and unfortunately, though, not too long after it was built, a tornado came and just wrecked it.
Well, it was built, and then it had to be shut down for a few years while they updated it because it needed to be more stable because the
trains were heavier.
The trains ended up being heavier because they were hauling heavier equipment.
Well, train technology advanced, and they could pull more loads.
Yeah, so they had to update the bridge, but while they were in the middle of updating the bridge, I think the second time a tornado came through and destroyed it, and they decided that they weren't gonna fix it.
Yeah. Well, it was because I think they decided after it got tore down not to fix it. I think there were plans to fix it, but then by that time, I think the world wars were over, and they didn't have to haul as much stuff. And I think the train company that owned that bridge went under, and so it just was left. It's been 3 years since we went there, so dang it, 203. Man, could have saved.
That's why I said use Gas Buddy.
Could have saved 6 cents a gallon. What the hell?
Dang it.
What is my problem? I'm joking. 6 cents.
When you're zoomed way out, it only shows you the major ones along your route. But when you zoom in, it pulls up more and more.
Noted. MD Drive 2 with another super chat. She says, hopefully enough to cover gas. Love you. Be well. Let me see. I'll let you know.
It's like 30 something, I think.
Our fuel up was 18.582 gallons of diesel, and we were able to fill up at $2.09. $9 even. Wait, did it stop there on its own, or did you put it at 39?
It stopped there on its own.
Wow, that's funny.
I didn't even look at it.
$39 even. So close enough. You've given us so many super chats today. You definitely covered it. Thank you so much. Yeah, definitely was enough. Oh man, I lost my spot. Dang it.
See, I told you it's not just because you're turning it.
It's not. I don't know why it keeps doing that.
Do you have my rotation off?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Lance asks, what do you think you're going to name your 4x4 when you get it? I don't know. I haven't met it yet. You know?
Depends on how we feel.
Yeah, it depends on how I feel. How she looks.
Or he.
Or he, I suppose. Yeah.
I would like to name a car Bruce someday.
Bruce.
But you can't just say Bruce. You have to say it like Bruce.
Bruce. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to name a 4x4 if I get it. Probably a play on traction. Or some sort of word that has to do with grip. Not getting stuck.
We could name it Stucker 10,000.
No, you're done.
Just coming up with super absurd names, that's all. It should be more absurd, like Joey's name. How it's like Josephus the Magnificent Beast.
Yeah.
We should do something crazy like that.
No, I like shorts, man. We'll leave that to Thomas. My brother named his cat Stormblaster 5000 Josephus the Magnificent Beast. That's his name. We just call him Joey. It's my brother. He's awesome. I love my brother. He comes up with some creative names.
Best names ever.
Yeah, best names. Love you guys and the pets. Thanks for the inspiration, information, and adventure. Well, you're welcome. Thanks for being along for our travels. Let's see.
The step isn't down, right?
No, the step is not down. Yep, we're good. Percival Howell says, Lance, I vote for Hell on Wheels.
I mean, we could do a contest, but we would just like pick a number of names that we like and then let them pick.
Someone said, I'd call it God of War. What, are we riding into battle?
Yeah, battle with the unstable ground.
These are pretty intense names for our generally laid-back lifestyles. You should see us on a typical day. It's pretty calm.
Isn't God of War the name of that blue super poisonous
Man of War?
Oh, Man of War. That's
yeah.
The jellyfish, right?
Yeah. MD Drive 2 said, or no, it's not venomous, it's not poisonous. They sting. It's like a stinger. I don't know. Anyway, MD Drive 2 said, Jenny schooling us on cheese. Love it. Man, I am far behind, aren't I?
On cheese.
I'm 20 minutes behind. Oh my gosh. Well, Lance did say.
That's what happens.
I know.
You get so far.
He did say, yep, I'm a trucker 3 days a week. I usually haul 41 to 43,000 pounds back to Utah. Hillmar, California to Fillmore, Utah, hauling cheese. Oh, you are here, says I do woodworking on the side. Smiley face. I'm gonna flip this camera around. I think they've been staring at my ugly mug for a while now.
It'll be interesting.
All right. Show you guys the road, so you don't have to stare at me any longer.
If you take your sweatshirt out from behind it, you can get the suction cup out of it and show more this way if you wanted. Maybe angle it down a little bit so that they can see like more of the road.
Yeah, maybe I will do that. I'll leave my sweatshirt there so it holds it. But yeah, we'll go this way a little more so there's less of that suction cup in the view. There. It's a little crooked.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
That crookedness is much more difficult to fix than turning it.
Yeah, it is. Franklin G with another super chat. He says, love you guys and the fur babies. Will y'all be streaming later today? I gotta go for now. I am fixing my busted hot water heater. Well, first off, I'm sorry to hear that your hot water heater is on the fritz.
Yeah, that sucks.
Hopefully it's an easy fix. You know, sometimes you get into those projects and you think it's gonna be easy, and then it turns out to just be a total pain. So hopefully you can get it fixed pretty easily. But yes, we will be live streaming at various points throughout the day. We'll probably be streaming sometime about midday. When you say like 4 o'clock?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Probably around 4, maybe 5 Central Time. And then we'll be streaming again in the late evening, probably like 8, 9.
After dark.
Yeah, Central Time again. So like maybe like 9 Eastern, 9 or 10 Eastern. I don't know. It's just kind of whenever we feel it's time to go live again. But yeah, we will be live most of the day today.
3 times.
Yeah, three times total. So good luck on your water heater, Franklin. Thank you again for all of your support, man. I can't say how much it means to us. You guys are awesome, and good luck on your water heater. Jeb asks, where are you now? We're coming up on Iowa City, Iowa.
Look at all the sheep. They're black.
Oh wow, that is a lot of sheep.
Those are blackface sheep.
Cool.
I don't see those often. Those are the ones that like you always see in like storybooks and stuff, but I don't actually see
Oh yeah, you're right.
that breed of sheep very often.
I wonder if their wool is different.
I don't know. Because like their skin is black, isn't it? But their wool is like that white tan color.
Couldn't tell you. Maybe it's just their faces. And
Well,
legs.
The legs too, yeah.
Oh, look at all those truck campers. Well,
Those are all small, cheapo ones.
yeah, we're in like central Iowa now.
Yeah.
Maybe on the east side at this point. We've gone quite a ways. Let me pull. I have a map right here. Might as well pull it up.
This guy's slowing me.
Oh wow, we are actually. Yeah, we're in southeast Iowa. We're not too far from the border, Jenny.
We're still doing through Davenport. So
Yeah, I know.
I know we at least have 50 miles further out. Right?
Yeah, Davenport is right on the border. Yeah, we are. Yeah, coming up on Iowa City, Iowa. We're still just west of it. Someone said last chance for a potty break. Yeah, why didn't I use the bathroom? That was dumb of me.
Did you have to use the bathroom?
No, I didn't have to, but it's just a good idea to, you know, if you've already stopped, then you may as well, because then you don't have to make a stop later just to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
I forgot. I was too into the live stream. Oh well.
Well, let me know if you want me to stop here in Iowa City.
Percival said camera on Jenny or the road. Sorry, Dave. LOL. No, I understand. Jenny is way better than I am, and quite frankly, so is the road.
No, it's not.
So.
I think David is incredibly handsome. I don't know if I've told. I think I might have said it in our how we met video or something like that, like at the end of a video in Utah. When David first walked in, so we worked together, that's how we met, and I was a hostess up front, and when he walked in, obviously had the apron to be a server. He walked past me, and I swear my jaw dropped, and the girl that I was hosting with, I turned to her and I went, "Who is that?" And surprisingly, she actually knew who he was because she lived four houses down from him. But yeah, I feel like David is incredibly good looking.
I'm all right. I don't break any mirrors when I look at them. They don't shatter, so that's a good start. It's a good sign. Tammy McDowell's doppelganger, Tammy Dowell, is on. She said, "Oh, you're both cute." A long lost relative or something.
I feel like they should meet up.
Yeah.
Tammy Dowell and Tammy McDowell should be friends for sure.
Maybe they're I can't think of the word. Never mind. And MD Drive 2 said, "Hello, David, you're super cool. Thank you." Yeah, Percival said, "I do the nitrile glove thing too, for real." Yeah, it's a good idea right now because you just don't know how many people have touched the gas pumps.
How often they're being sanitized.
Are they washing their hands? Are they sanitizing their hands? How often are the pumps being sanitized? So it's just best to be safe for now while all this is going on. And either use a towel or, a glove or something.
Not to mention, diesel pumps for some reason are always disgusting.
I know, what is with that? Why are the diesel pumps always slathered in diesel fuel? It doesn't make any sense. The gasoline pumps are completely dry and clean, but then the diesel pumps are just caked in diesel fuel. It's
gross.
Incredibly frustrating. Steve Colby said, "You guys are so relatable and likable. You don't come across like you are selling stuff and trying to make the most amount of money." Well, thank you, Steve. I mean, well, in the end, we are just real people. We're just people making videos and
to help other people.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing special about us. We're just a guy and a girl with a lot of pets, that live in an RV, and we're just filming ourselves. So, thank you for that. We try to keep it real. So it's good to hear that,
I mean, there's no reason not to, in my opinion. If somebody doesn't like who you are, then they're not going to watch you. So you just need to be yourself on camera, and it'll make everything easier anyway.
It's true. Jeb asked, "Is the target today home?" Oh yeah, we are getting there
tonight,
barring any unforeseen catastrophe.
I was gonna say barring any catastrophes.
I wish I had wood to knock on now. I'll knock on the cat.
That works. She's a good luck charm.
Yeah, I think that's good. I'll pet the cat. Knock on wood or pet a cat. It's both good luck, I think. I don't know.
It's a new rule.
It's a new rule. It's a thing now. I'm starting it right now. Oh, Lance said, "Yay, loaded finally." All right. I can get on the road.
Good.
Yeah, Delta Bravo said, "Diesel pump nozzles are so nasty. I never touch them without something on my hands." I know. What is with that? It doesn't make any sense why the gasoline pumps would be clean, but the diesel pumps are always just covered in fuel.
And it's even worse at truck stops. They're always much, much worse at a truck stop for some reason.
Well, I think that's just because they get used more, probably.
I know that the ones at truck stops, though, they're really high pressure, so maybe that's why those ones are so gross.
Super high flow, yeah.
But the regular ones, like this one, this was the slowest diesel pump I've ever had. I was able to go inside, pay for stuff, and not after standing there for a few seconds anyway, too.
Tammy Dow said, "I knock on my head."
It would.
Someone asked, "How did you come about adopting Sweetie?" Well, we just we were looking online for someone that was breeding purebred Rottweilers.
Why don't you tell them who wanted a dog?
You. Jenny really wanted a dog, and I didn't really want a dog at the time, but I had always, I knew I wanted a Rottweiler eventually, So Jenny started looking online, trying to find breeders, and we came across one down in Greenup, Kentucky. And
beautiful area, by
yeah,
the way.
beautiful area. And yeah, we drove way into the sticks,
All the way out.
way out into the mountains of Kentucky. And yeah, this couple had a home just nestled deep into the mountains of Kentucky, and yeah, that's where we found our puppy Sweetie.
They only had two females they were breeding and 3 males.
Yeah, they had 2 females.
So very, very, very small place.
Well, how many? They only had 2 female puppies at the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they only had 2 female puppies. We knew we wanted a female dog because I've always had female dogs growing up, and they just seem to be more even-keeled, more calm and docile, and
much less hyper.
yeah. And so I knew I wanted a girl, and we chose Sweetie because her head was more blocky, like, you know, a classic Rottweiler, wide block head, and that's kind of what I wanted. And she was also the fatter one, so we thought she was gonna. We chose her because we thought she was gonna get big.
But she didn't.
She didn't. Sweetie is actually really small for a Rottweiler. She only weighs about 80 pounds, but her mom was 110 pounds, and her dad was a behemoth.
He was the most muscular Rottweiler I've ever seen.
This dude was massive. He weighed 150 pounds, and his name was King. Yeah. Dude was huge.
I don't remember her mom's name.
I don't remember.
And her pedigree papers go all the way back, actually into Germany, into the 1980s.
Yeah, you only have to go you don't have to go too many generations back with Sweetie's bloodline before the names of the dogs are just German. And
she has a champion bloodline.
yeah, so yeah, Sweetie has champion bloodlines from Germany, and that's what we wanted. We wanted a German Rottweiler, and yeah, Sweetie's an excellent dog, an excellent companion. I couldn't ask for better. So yeah, it definitely worked out. Dang it.
Did it scroll to the bottom?
Yeah. There's another question about Sweetie, and I wanted to answer
there's
it.
a rest area right here. I could have just stopped and you got to use the bathroom.
No, I'm fine. I don't need to. I really don't. We can go. I'll let you know when I do.
Am I going to be doing anything when we get to Davenport? Am I going to be switching?
No. This is I-80. Oh wait, yep. Or wait, this says in 53 miles you'll be getting on to 290.
So we're going to go around the outskirts of Davenport.
Oh, I-80 must slice straight through?
Yeah.
Okay.
We go around. Otherwise we're going to have too much traffic, I'm sure. That's probably why they're doing it.
Oh, yeah, Tammy, when we left the fuel stop, Tammy McDowell said, Butter said, "Excuse me, sweetie, I need my spot." And then Alley Cat shot to the back of the truck to her spot. Yep. Yeah, they all have their spots. It's pretty funny.
Well, what's really funny is when we stop, they all feel the need to move somewhere else. Or stand up or walk around. Alice loves to come up into the windshield when we're stopped, but when we're moving, she hates it.
Jeffrey Udy said, "David, how can I send you a solar question?" That's tough. You can ask it here, and I can try to answer it. I think that's your best bet. I'll be looking for it because our email gets obliterated full with random stuff, so it's really hard to notice specific messages. And it's also, we like to keep it just business only because we get quite a bit of business emails.
That we have to sort through.
Yeah, so this is probably your best chance right now. Sierra Man traveling US asks, how old are your fur babies? Butters, our orange cat, is 9. Sweetie, our dog, is 6. Alley Cat, our
newest.
What is she? Brown, gray?
She's gray.
Gray. Our gray tabby is almost 2. And then our rabbits, Min and Tat. Min is the brown female. She's 4. Oh, they're both 4.
They're both 4.
Yeah, and our rabbits are both 4 years old. Min is slightly older than Tat. What, about 6 months?
Min is 4. No, Min is 5. No. When did we get her?
I think Min just turned.
Min just turned 4. We've been on the road 3 years.
Is Min born in March or is Tat born in March?
Min is born in March.
Okay.
What?
Oh, okay. Are you able to? All right. That was interesting.
Goodness gracious.
And Jenny couldn't get over right there because she had a semi right next to her.
There's a semi right next to me, so I couldn't do anything but hit the brakes.
Yeah. They were coming on over.
Did he even have his turn signal on? He just shot over.
Yeah. It's all right. We made it. We're alive. Pause and Effect said, "Wow, you're live every time I check." Every time I check on who is live. Jeb asked Jenny, "How do you like driving with the trailer?" My wife has never tried. My wife has never tired, but I think he said never tried. Oh. Is what he meant.
It's not bad.
Is that it?
I'm a little nervous about driving with the trailer, but it's a healthy nervousness. It's not.
You're not like freaking out over there?
I'm not freaking out. I get a lot more nervous in parking lots than I do on the road.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
I don't have anything else to say about it. It's just driving.
Dave?
The truck is so overpowered for the trailer that I can't even feel that it's back there. So.
Yeah, you really forget it's back there. The truck handles our trailer so incredibly well. It pulls it like it's nothing because our trailer's pretty light and our truck is a diesel, and the truck is way heavier than our trailer, and it's also a long bed, so it's very, very stable. There's virtually no sway back there. So yeah, you kind of forget the trailer's back there. It's really nice. Thoughts on having human children? Can you handle this one, Jenny, while I rest my voice?
Oh man, our thoughts on having children are really all over the place sometimes. But for the most part, we aren't ready for children right now. I know that some of you are gonna say you're never gonna be ready for children, and I do agree with you there. I don't know if we will ever 100% feel perfectly ready to have kids, but because of our lifestyle and the way we travel and the things that we do and how small our space is, I think.
And how many pets we have?
I would prefer, first of all, to have less pets before we really start thinking about kids. And ideally, I would like to be at least partially settled down where we have like a home base. And I don't know how long until that's going to happen.
Sorry, guys. Our video just crashed for whatever reason.
I don't know where I was.
We're back though. You're saying our lives are. We're so happy with our lives right now that something.
Yeah, we're so happy with our lives right now that a big change like that is overwhelming. So because it's such a massive decision, it's the vision of our lives. And,
yeah, totally.
And we're just not ready to make that decision yet. We both feel like we would be very good parents. I really, really, truly think that we would be excellent parents. I'm just not ready to take that step yet.
Yeah.
I know David isn't either. Sometimes, especially if I'm around some of our friends that have little ones, I'll get the urge and I'll be like, maybe we can have kids sometime soon. And then we're not around the kids anymore, and we're just like, yeah, I'm good for now.
Yeah.
I love holding babies.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd make a good dad because my dad was an excellent father and my mother was an excellent mom. So I've had very good role models as far as parents go.
My dad was an excellent dad, but I've had poor role models in my life.
Yeah, so I would basically just emulate what my parents did, raising my brother and I. They raised us with a lot of love and compassion, but they also made it. Yeah, exactly, and respect. There was mutual respect between the kids and my parents growing up. And not only that, but they made us work for what we got. Like they provided for us and everything, but when it came to things that we wanted to get later, like as we started to grow into adults, like during our teenage years, it was we had to work for the stuff that we wanted. And my dad has extremely good work ethic. He's a very hard-working man, and so I would basically emulate what my dad did raising me. So I do think I would make a good parent, but just not ready yet. We're just not ready.
My dad's a very laid-back person, and he's very, very loving.
Yeah.
I love my dad. He's super supportive, and there was always mutual respect between him and us kids too. And so for me, I would try and emulate a very similar relationship that I had with my dad. I do think that he was pretty lax on a lot of things, but I know that it's because my mom was a stay-at-home mom, and he worked his butt off, like 60 hours a week, every week, my entire childhood. So when he came home, he just wanted to be laid back and fun.
Oh my gosh. Thomas just got on.
Your brother?
My brother with the $1 super chat. And he said, my STNG 5/15 FDs are up over 100%. Do I bust out or YOLO on? Well, if they're up over 100%, as far as like you've doubled up, I'd be exiting myself. But if they're even, if you're at the even point, then I say YOLO on. John Hart asks, where you guys go to school? I went to Purdue University, and I went to Purdue University in West Lafayette for a year, and then I moved back home to Fort Wayne, where Purdue had a satellite campus, and I finished my degree in mechanical engineering there. And Jenny also went to the same school, IPFW in Fort Wayne, except
I got an IU degree.
She got a Indiana University degree in public policy with a concentration in health services administration. There we go. Thank you. Her degree is a lot longer than mine. It's got a long name.
Very long name. Well, it's because under the public policy degree, bachelor's degree, there are 3 different concentrations you can do. One of them is criminal justice, one of them is allied health, and one of them is something else to do with public policy. I think it's like government work or something like that. I don't remember the actual title of it, but yeah.
Oh, this is interesting. Maybe this is why. Okay, so a couple of people have been saying that diesel is like greasy, and spilled gasoline just evaporates, whereas diesel leaves behind like a greasy residue.
Oh, that like attracts dust and
yeah. So what I'm gathering is that all pumps get fuel all over them, except the gasoline just evaporates, whereas the diesel leaves behind a residue.
That makes a
lot of sense. Yeah. And what the heck is it like in our engine?
I was actually just thinking about the fuel tank. Like,
it's disgusting.
Sounds gross.
All right. Yeah, diesel is thicker and doesn't evaporate quickly like gasoline. It's much closer to oil. MD Drive 2 said, oh, that's so cool about Sweetie. She is the best. Yeah, Sweetie really is the best. She is an incredible dog. Are you from Oklahoma? Craig Turner asked. No, we are from Indiana, and that is where we are on our way to now, Northeast Indiana. And we're only like 400 miles away. Pretty nice. To the scales on I-80 in Citrus Heights. Blow your horn. just east of Sacramento.
There's a Sacramento in where?
Is there a Sacramento, Iowa?
There's a Sacramento, Iowa?
If you're talking Sacramento, California, we are on the opposite from you. Sorry.
We're in Iowa.
I don't think you'll hear our horn. MD Drive 2 said, you'll be fantastic parents in due time. That's awesome. Well, thank you. And Tammy Dow said, you both make great parents, obviously, when watching you with the fur kids. Yeah, I think we've been pretty successful in raising our pets. They're all, you know, for the most part, obedient. You know, cats are gonna be cats, but like Sweetie is just like she's like the perfect companion.
Yeah. She's definitely an excellent companion. There's only one thing I would change about Sweetie, and it's not her fault. When we were introducing her to a dog, and she's always been very, very submissive to other dogs. She's always like, when they want to play, she'll like roll over on her back and expose her belly because she's very, very submissive. But we had a dog that was very aggressive towards her and straight up attacked her. And ever since then, any hyper dogs, no matter if they're friendly or not, if they're overly hyper around her, that about her, but I'm not sure how to fix it.
Level when it comes to pets, the same is true with children, in that if you raise them both with love and compassion and respect, you know, which we do, we respect our animals. We know that they are, you know, living beings and respect them as, you know, fellow living beings, that you're gonna just have a good relationship, and the chances of them turning out well and loving you, and that's one of the big things that we're gonna do is, you know, we're gonna raise our kids with love, compassion, and respect, as well as a lot of other things, but you know, like this. But you know, that's how my parents raised me. Growing up, there was never any more than anything in the world, and because I knew that I worked hard and I followed the rules for the most part. You know, in some cases I got in trouble sometimes. I got in trouble from time to time because I was a young boy and I did some stupid stuff.
Like sneaking out at midnight to go get donuts.
Exactly. So like I deserved to get in trouble from time to time. But like for the most part, what I did wasn't bad. It wasn't all that bad. But yeah, and I mean, that's how we would raise our kids if that day ever comes.
You know what I noticed about pets?
What?
So pets set boundaries with their humans.
It's true.
But it's all nonverbal. So like Alice, when we're holding her and she starts squirming, we let her go because we know if we just like force her to be held, she's gonna hate being held. Yeah. But when we pick her up and she's cool with it, then we're cool with her. And then when she wants down, we put her down. She's gonna be more okay with being picked up all the time, and she is.
So Jenny, you'll like this.
What?
Percival Howell says, he's talking to Thomas. He said, if you're a successful day trader, donate more than $1, LOL. So Percival, that's my brother Thomas, and he definitely donated the $1 just to get my attention.
Just so that we would see his comment.
Yeah.
If he were to send us more than $1, we would probably send it back.
Oh, he says I'm definitely no one's definition of a successful day trader. I'm up over 100%, which equals up about $20. Hot damn. He says, I'll buy him a beer next time he's at my house in Seattle for his sage wisdom and advice. You got a deal. Well, with that, I think we're going to call this one.
How's your throat?
My throat is okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to call it here. We've been live for about 2 hours now.
Really?
And
2 hours?
Yep.
Wow.
We're at 1 hour and 56 minutes.
That's
Yep.
a lot.
We only have, let's see, we only have 363 miles left, so roughly 7 hours. That'll put us at our destination at about 10 p.m. Eastern time, right?
Yes.
Which is awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna we're gonna get going. I'm gonna let my voice rest for a little bit, and we're gonna continue filming the video that we're gonna be producing for this whole travel. This video will be up not this coming Thursday, but the next one. We're not very far behind, or
we don't have a big video.
Yeah, we don't have a very big video backlog, which is bad. We usually like having, we usually like being like 4 to 6 weeks ahead, but we're not.
But we weren't able to go exploring.
Yeah, so we're gonna get going for now, and we're gonna be going live again.
Probably in 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, in about 2 to 3 hours from now. So I hope to see a lot of you guys back that time. I just want to give a special shout out to the people that have been extremely supportive on this live streams. MD Drive 2, Franklin, yeah. You guys have been awesome. I know there were a lot of other super chats that were given. Wheatbrook, I believe, was another. I don't have the best of memory, so I'm just trying to come up with all of this. But yeah, you guys have been extremely supportive. Thank you so much. I just can't tell you guys how much that means to us, the support that you guys have given us, and it really helps with the travel expenses, so thank you very much. And yeah, I love hanging out with you guys. These live streams are always a ton of fun. They make the time go by so fast, whereas without you guys, this would be boring. If we weren't hanging out with you guys right now doing these live streams, I'll show you exactly what it would look like. It would be like this. For 12 hours. So, super boring.
So boring.
Yeah, so thanks for hanging out with you guys. We'll see you in about 2 to 3 hours. Have a good day. Until then, hope to see you all there later. Bye.